This is the video lesson for number 8-8. We're going to start off with number 1, rotating point X around -1, 2, and we're going to be rotating it 145 degrees counterclockwise. Let's go ahead and plot -1, 2. That is going to be our center of rotation. First off, we need to connect the center of rotation to X. Now we're going to take our compass, and the sharp point needs to make sure and go on the center of rotation. That's our fixed point. It's not going to move. And we're going to measure to X, and we're going counterclockwise. Counterclockwise is going to go this direction. So counterclockwise is this way. Make sure that's the right measure. Okay, now we're going to get out our protractor, and the T is going to go on the center of rotation. We're going to line up that bottom there with X, and since 0 is the inside numbers, we're going to go around all the way to 145. There's 145 right here. We're going to make our tick mark. I'm going to go ahead and line this up. Okay, and we can see that it's about right there. This is going to be our X prime. Now we're going to rotate point Y around 3, -1. And we're going to do that 70 degrees counterclockwise. Make sure your sharp point goes on the center of rotation. Counterclockwise is going to go this way. We're going to get our protractor out and measure 70 degrees. Just right there. Going to go ahead and connect those. And we can see that Y prime is going to be about right there. When we did 90, 180, and 270, our points, after we rotate them, would be exactly on one of these grid marks, right, like a nice little cross area there. When we're doing these other angles, like 70 or 145 or anything else, that's not always the case. So we're always just going to get as close as we can, but if it doesn't fall right there on that grid mark, it's okay. They're not always going to be perfectly on there. Okay, now number 2. We are rotating A 45 degrees clockwise around the point -6, 3. So we're going to go ahead and plot -6, 3. We're going to connect A to the center of rotation. Put a sharp point there on the center of rotation. This time we're going clockwise, so we're going to be going this direction. Okay, we're going to get our protractor, put the T there on the center of rotation, line it up with A. And we see that this is 45 degrees. This time our zero is along the outside. So we're going to follow it along there to 45 degrees. Grab our straight edge. And we can see that it lines up about right there. There's our A prime. Okay, B prime, we're going to do 47 degrees clockwise around 2, 5. Okay, we're going to connect B to that center of rotation. Make sure the point edge goes right there on the center of rotation. Clockwise, we're going to be going this direction. Going to grab our protractor. And 45 degrees. This is actually 47. Right there. So we actually almost hit my line right there. So we're just going to go ahead and make that little marker a little further. So this is our B prime. Okay, number 3, we're going to find the line of reflection. First thing we want to do is we want to connect A to A prime, B to B prime, and C to C prime. Now we need to figure out the slope of this line. The slope goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 6/8, which reduces to 3/4. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go up 3, right 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Did that once, we're going to do it again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know that right there is the center of that segment. This one we're going to do it again. We're going to go up 1, 2, 3, right 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the center of my segment right there. Now, 3/4 is perpendicular to negative 4/3. So we're going to use negative 4/3 to finish this line up. So we go up 4, left 3, up 4, left 3. And I can see it's going to cross the y-axis there at a positive 8. So my line of reflection is y equals negative 4/3 x plus 8. Okay, number 4, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go ahead and connect A to A prime, B to B prime, and C to C prime. This time, we can see that our slope is down 1, right 4, down 1, right 4. So negative 1/4. So down 1, right 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be the center right there. Down 1, right 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the center right there. And then down 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our center right there. Now, fortunately for us on this one, it actually crosses right there at the y-axis. So if this has a slope of negative 1/4, the pink line, the line of reflection has to be perpendicular to that. That's going to have a slope of a positive 4. And we can see we go up 4, right 1, up 4, right 1. So our equation is y equals 4x, and then it crosses at a positive 2, plus 2. Okay, on number 5. If you have an older version, you're going to want to change the directions to rotate 90 degrees around the point 41. Then our translation is going to be x plus 3 and y plus 4. If the version you have already says that, then you're doing fine. Okay, on 5, 6, 7, 8, what we're going to be doing is we're actually performing 2 transformations on each figure. So the first one, we're going to rotate 90 degrees around 4, 1. And that is actually vertex D. We're going to rotate around vertex D 90 degrees counterclockwise. We're going to go ahead and get our compass, and we need our sharp point right there on D. We're going to go ahead and start with A. And we're going to go counterclockwise. Go ahead and get our protractor. Put our T right there on D. And line that up with A. And mark that off 90 degrees. Get our straight edge out. And we can see it's going to be right there. So that is our A prime. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing for B. Go ahead and put the sharp point here on D. Go out 90 degrees. Grab our protractor. And the T goes on D, and we line that up with B. We're going to go ahead now and make our tick mark there at 90 degrees. Now B went along this arc, so it's right there. That is our B prime. Okay, our last one is C. Once again, we're going to put our T right there on D. Line that up with C. And we can see that's going to be right here. That's going to be our C prime. Okay, now we're taking each one of those points, and we're going to translate them to the right 3 and then up 4. So we're going to take A, and we're going to go right 3, 1, 2, 3, and then up 4. And that is our A prime. B is going to go right 3 and up 4. C is going to go right 3 and up 4. And D is going to go right 3 and up 4. So this is our A double prime, B double prime, C double prime, and D double prime. The double prime lets me know that this is the second transformation that has occurred to this figure. We'll go ahead and connect those points. All right, number 6, we're going to rotate 90 degrees clockwise around the point -3, 0. -3, 0 is vertex A. And we're going 90 degrees clockwise, which is going to be this direction. So let's go ahead and start with D. We're going to go ahead and get our protractor and put the T right there on A and line that up. And we can see 90 degrees is right there. So we can tell it's going to be that point right there. So that is going to be my D prime. Okay, we're going to go ahead now and do it for C. Put the point on A and the pencil lead on C. We're going to rotate C around. Go ahead and put the T there on A, on vertex A, and line that up with C. Mark that off at 90 degrees. And C went around this arc right there. So it's going to be that point right there. So there's our C prime. Now B, oops. Let's go ahead and line this one up. Okay, so B followed this arc. So it's going to be right there. That'll be our B prime. Now we're going to reflect across x equals 2. So we need to, x equals 2 is a vertical line through 2 on the x-axis. Okay, so A is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 away from line of reflection, so it's going to be 5 on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is now going to be A double prime. B prime is 2 away, so B double prime will be 2 away. C prime is 1 away, so C double prime will be 1 away. And then D prime is 1, 2, 3, 4 away, so 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. So that's my D double prime. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and connect those. Okay, on number 7, we are going to reflect across y equals 2x minus 3. Then we are going to translate that whole figure to the left 5 units, but we're not going to go up or down because it's just a y there. So let's go ahead and graph y equals 2x minus 3. We're going to start with a negative 3 on the y-axis. Then our slope is 2 over 1. We're going to go up 2, right 1. Or down 2, left 1. Since this equation has a slope of 2, the slope that's perpendicular to that is a negative 1/2. So we're going to use the slope of negative 1/2 to reflect this figure over y equals 2x minus 3. So we're going to go down 1, right 2, down 1, right 2. Here we go, down 1, right 2, down 1, right 2, down 1, right 2. Did that 3 times, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, so 1, 2, 3. So this is my y prime, my x prime, and my z prime. Now it wants me to translate the whole figure to the left 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be my z double prime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be my x double prime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be my y double prime. Okay, our last one, number 8, we are going to translate our figure to the right 5 and up 2. Then we're going to reflect across y equals 1. Okay, so we want to begin by translating this. We're going to go right 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then up 2. That is my A prime. B is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up 2. My B prime, and C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up 2. Okay, now we're going to draw our line of reflection, which is y equals 1, which is a horizontal line through 1 on the y-axis. So A prime is 1, 2, 3, 4 away, so A double prime is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 away. C prime is 1 away, so C double prime will be 1 away. And B prime is 2 away, so B double prime will be 2 away. Okay, remember we have a test next time and to study those 4 lessons.